I was born in a little place called Quiet Dell, West Virginia.
Sunshine, rainbows, green grass, you don't have to lock the door kind of neighborhood.
I'm one of 7 children that was born in Gallup, New Mexico.
I started work at an early age, and I wanted to be a soldier.
Joining the military, I knew at a young age, I'd say around 7.
There was always a parade in town. They always hung the flag on all the parking meters.
They had this red stripe down their trousers, and they were really sharp. I says, someday I want to be one of those. So these were U.S. Marines.
I envisioned myself as a conscientious objector, but when Pearl Harbor happened, I felt that it was not only my duty but my privilege to serve the country.
Although I was 13 years old at the time, but I finally took matters in my own hands and forged my mother's consent papers.
My feeling was I was born here, an American, and so I'm going to be American.
9/11 changed everything. And I knew at that point that I had to dedicate my life to doing something about it.
I was liberated by the 11th Armored Division. This was something you never forget. I made a promise. If Lord help me, if I ever go to America, I'm gonna become a G.I. Joe.
When we hit the beach at Iwo Jima, we had about 278 Marines. We were down to 17.
When they hit my position that night, it was so dark, you couldn't see your hand in front of you.
We started hearing on the radio a whole bunch of shooting, chaos.
My primary thoughts were do something to protect those folks on the beach.
Don't want to let any of those guys down. They're right there in the heart of the fight.
And at that instant, every means of communication to the outer world that we had was destroyed by the enemy. They had the manpower, but we had a greater will.
We had made up our mind that we were not going to be taken as prisoners alive.
I had Marines who were out of ammo and they were hitting these doggone NBA with entrenching tools and helmets and rocks.
These were my guys. When they hollered medic or doc, the job was to go.
Everybody there in that patrol that day thought they were going to die. You know, there's no way, stuck on this side of this cliff, that any of us are going to get out of here. But what I do know is I got 2 guys that need help. I remember getting up and running to him. It seemed like everybody in the valley was shooting at me. Tried to do everything I could until, he died there.
A lot of death that day, a lot of death. War is horrifying, it's not glorifying.
The worst thing that can happen to a human being is to have to take the life of another human being. But there is one reason that they can do that terrible thing, and they have and they will. That reason is you.
It's hard for me to convey how important freedom is. It's got to be re-earned by every generation. If you let it slip very long, it's gone.
There are times when war is necessary. And if we have to fight, we will. This is America. We don't turn our back on that.
Our values rise from within us. Compassion, integrity, all of us serving a greater good together, all of these things that are part of the American way.
It's a love for what this country has stood for. It's a love for what this country has done in the world for others.
I got a call from a sergeant telling me that my DSC had been upgraded to a Medal of Honor. And I told him I didn't deserve it. And he said, "It's not yours to turn down. This belongs to your men. You wear it for them."
I was not a hero, but I was among heroes.
8 of my brothers fought to survive for a place we had called home. And more importantly, they fought for their comrades. And in the end, they gave their lives. I will wear it with dignity and humility in their honor.
It's for all those soldiers that have served, wars past, the current conflicts, the future wars.
Everyone who left their life to come and be part of something bigger than them.
With the great honor comes a great responsibility.
In spite of the many different challenges we get, the United States has always been a country that has gone over and above to do what's right.
I am just honored and grateful to be living in this great nation. If we have to fight for it, we will.
There's people over there right now fighting for us. Those people that did it yesterday, they're doing it today. And no matter where we're at, they're over there doing it again tomorrow. No matter how bad things are, they will continue. That's what makes America great.